Do you remember in July of what, 17?
2017.
Yeah, when I sent you that text when I was over in the village in Zambia, do you remember what I said?
Nelson wanted to just come for 2 years, and so I said, yeah, I think we could, honestly, we could do that. And I think we could welcome Nelson into our home and help him find his way and settle in. And that's what's happened. There's no regrets. He's like he's become part of the family. I think Nelson was 14 when he came to the village. I'm not sure how old he was when you first met him. Really? Okay. So Debbie had seen him grow.
You know, I met Nelson in 2010, and he was new to the village, and I remember saying when I came back, I don't know what this means, but this young man will be a part of my life forever. I don't know, I just clicked with him.
He still is.
Yeah.
Smart.
He is smart. He's very smart.
Boy. He makes my school grade look.
He does. He finds it fun. He finds it fun to be in school, which is amazing. So,
Yeah.
But I just knew. I feel as if it was my heart touched his heart, our souls touched. I don't know. I remember coming back and saying to Ian, this young man we will have to do something for, because he's going to go places. And I always thought it would be just to write a check, which is the easiest thing to do. Always the easiest thing to do is to write a check. And then when he said to me in the summer of 17, the country was in a terrible state. It was no power, corruption was going on, elections going on, no universities were closing down. And I remember standing in the middle of the village, and I looked at him and I said, well, what do you want? Do something. And I spoke to him just like I would talk to my own child. And he said, I want to come and live with you, and I want to go to school in America. I'm like, oh Lord, you should always be careful with the questions that you ask.
Yeah, what you wish for, yeah.
And it was just right. I knew, and I just knew, and I just said, we'll keep knocking on doors, going through the motions, going through the things we need to do. And if God keeps opening doors, we'll just keep traveling. And God brought the right people when we came back, the right people in Zambia to help Nelson apply online, the right people to walk with me, to do college, local community college, and doors just kept opening and doors kept opening, and I was like, okay, Lord, looks like this is what we're doing. You should ask Nelson what his favourite thing to eat is over here.
We'll get there.
Have you thought about that one? No?
Scalloped potatoes. I like scalloped potatoes.
Cheesy scalloped potatoes.
Yeah.
I met Nelson in August of 2010. That was my first trip to Zambia. We went with a team from Eastern Hills, 13 of us, and it was actually Corinne, my daughter, that said, we should go and do this, we should go to Zambia. I was a business manager then, I wasn't anything to do with missions, so we came, and Nelson had just come to the village a few months previously from a different orphanage that he was in. We'd play Go Fish, or we'd play Uno, and he'd cheat, and I'd catch him, and I fell in love with him. I just always said then, you are the son of my heart, and I don't know what this means, but God has put you on my heart, and you will always be the son of my heart. I just loved his spirit. He was, from the life that he had lived, and the hand that had been dealt him, he was so joyful to be at the village. He loved God, and he was just so happy.
My favorite part of America is maybe, the economy. The economy is really good, so it's better than Zambia. And I mean, the people, family here, like knowing that of the dad and the mom, that's very different, super different from Zambia. Because in Zambia, we just lived in the houses and like playing, but coming here to be in a house where you have a dad and a mom, that is really the best thing for me. best thing is that she loves me. That's what I always remember. It's a lot that I always remember about her. That, I mean, she loves me and she wants the best for me. I mean, I've always had a relationship with God, but I think now it's like, it's like trying to look back and seeing what he's done for me, and just trying to see every picture of my life, and just knowing that there is more that he wants me to do for him, and this is not where the story ends, and there is more that he wants me to do for him. And
he knows he's loved. He knows he's loved by God. He knows he's loved by us. He is so capable of anything that he sets his mind to. And I think that's one of the things he's going to take back. So I think as we come to the end of nearly 2 years of Nelson being with us, we as a family have to say thank you. Ian and I were just really part of this village, part of this community. I keep being reminded that we can't all do everything, but we can all do something. So to the people that have given him rides to school, who have taken him out for dinner, who've invited him to their small group, who have supported him financially as well, you really were what God says that it takes a village to raise a son. And we thank you from the bottom of our hearts. And if you're worried, take a step in faith. We took a step in faith. I feel we've done something fabulous. I feel we've done something that could never, ever be repeated. This was a moment in time that God gave us. And I feel that we can all be part of something. So don't be afraid. Yes is such an easy word to say. And being part of something, whatever it costs you, the reward of this young man going back and serving his country and preaching the gospel to those that need to hear it is a far bigger reward than anything it's cost Ian and I or anybody else that has supported us. So thank you. And we don't know if we'll do it again, but maybe we'll do Nelson's son.